Before we get started, let's shout out our top pop quiz answers from Instagram. If you would like a chance to be featured in the next pop quiz shout out, over to Instagram and follow me at VLS Hair Design. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next post. Jumping into the video, you guys, this is the hair we'll be using today. This is the Freetress 301 braiding hair. It comes in 28 inches. This is the longest length I could find, and I still had to extend the hair length, so keep that in mind when you're measuring out your braids. I really love this hair because the texture of it is going to match perfectly with my client's hair type. And I'm also going to be using only 2 packs of this hair in the color 1B and the color 2 to give us a more natural blend. We're also going to be using hair beads, which you can find at any local beauty supply store. I would strongly suggest using the medium to large size beads, especially if your braids are larger, because they need to be big enough to feed on the braid, and they are a bit heavier to keep the weight of them down for the movement. I always opt for clear because you can pair clear with pretty much anything. But the beauty of this look is you can pick whatever color you want and you can change the color out as often as you see fit. This is my client's hair freshly washed. She is a true 4C natural with about a medium density. Her texture is on the fine side and really soft because she's pretty diligent about deep conditioning between styles. To prep her hair, I'm going to blow her out and separate it into sections. And as you can see, shrinkage is very real. To see a full rundown of how I prep hair, you can check out this video right here. So I'm not going to talk through this part too much because I have a ton of step-by-step tutorials on how I do knotless braids. But I will say the size we're going for is kind of between jumbo and medium. So I don't really have a name for that. If y'all can think of any names, leave a comment below. So I'll just let you watch what I'm doing here, and I'll come back for the bead install later. Okay, so I'm done with the whole head. This took about 3 hours simply because I had to extend the length. You could stop here, but we're going to move on to adding the beads. So I do apologize. I did forget to mention at the beginning, you're also going to need rubber bands like these and beater tools to help you feed the beads. Beading hair is fairly simple. You're just going to insert the tail end of the braid through the loop of the beater, then slide the beads up onto the braid. This is where sizing comes into play, because if the bead is too small, it will be hard to feed it through. And if it's too tight, you end up with that stiff look on the ends. To secure the beads, I'm going to take the end of the braid and loop it upward around the last bead and hold it securely in one hand. Then with the other hand, I'm going to wrap a rubber band around that looped end. To conceal the end of the braid, I'm going to wrap it around the base, then cover it with the rest of the beads. You could very well cut the end off, but I'm showing you this option in case you get tired of the beads and you want to take them off and still keep your tapered end look. If you choose to take them off, the ends will likely be crimped, so just re-dip them in hot water and they'll smooth right back out. So that's it, you guys. Installing the beads took about an additional 30 minutes or so. They do add weight to the hair and can be a little bit noisy, so trust me, folks will hear you coming. Here's a quick close-up on the finish of that Freetress 301 hair. So that wraps this week's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, if you learned something new, make sure you thumbs up this video and share it with a friend. Welcome to all of our new classmates. We're so happy to have you. And if you're new to this channel, we have some exciting giveaways coming up. So make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way out so you don't miss our next video. Y'all stay blessed and safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.